This platform is for elevating, motivating, and for elaborating. This is a part two of a video series that I did on accident. It started yesterday, and the feedback's been great. It's been really nice hearing from you guys, seeing what your viewpoints are, and it was very eye-opening for me as well. I know you guys see the title of the video. Title of the video is Black People Are Playing the Victim. And we're going to get into that here shortly. I just got to warm up a little bit before I start cooking. I got to turn these owls on. Got to turn the stove on to 375 degrees. Got to preheat this mug. Please hit that like button and that subscription button or that subscribe button on your way in here because we got more fire coming than the easy growing tender. This channel is for improving, your quality of life. We talk about life over here, real life. We talk about real life problems, and we talk about real life solutions. And to be real with you, that is our favorite part of the discussion. We are solution oriented, and we like to identify the problem, but the solution is our favorite part. And yeah, man, how y'all doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week. It is a beautiful Tuesday. We're in the middle of a heat wave. This live series was inspired by a YouTube short that I had did. This live was inspired by a YouTube short that I had did, and this is a comedy and a lifestyle channel. We're here to improve your life. We're here to make it feel good. We're here to give useful information. We're here to motivate, push you forward, and to get you sharp. You feel me? Because iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. But I did a video, a comedy short, right? And for those of you that may be new here, I have tons of shorts that are comedic, right? I tell jokes on my lives, I tell jokes on my shorts and on my videos. It's just my style. I don't like to be serious up here. I try to have fun, and I try to have other people have fun on my lives, and I like for people to smile and to laugh while they're watching my stuff. Even when we are talking about real serious situations and scenarios and real life topics. But yeah, so I did this YouTube short. It's the short that I put yesterday. I put up yesterday. The short is called White People Black Tactics. And so it was supposed to be funny, and pretty much it had a picture of Martin Luther King next to it, and it had a message, and it said, pretty much was saying that Martin Luther King had marched in 1964 so that black people, and so not only so black people, but for anyone, not just black people, so all people could live and be judged by by their character and not by the color of their skin. And the next message under it had pretty much just said that, like, us saying that white people have privilege simply because they're white is us judging, a person by the color of their skin. So it's supposed to be funny, right? Which is funny because I said it's a Uno reverse, right? Because we were getting on white people for being discriminatory, and we're kind of doing the same thing by automatically assuming that someone's privileged without looking at their background, their educational history, and so on, right? So it was supposed to be a lighthearted joke, and people were getting really in their feelings over this, man. Like, people were really butthurt. People were talking about oppression, systematic racism, Jim Crow laws. People were talking all kinds of nonsense underneath a video that was a joke. Like, people really brought out the violin and started like they started playing the violin, or playing it well, might I add. And so I had went live about it yesterday, and I gave my 2 cents on it, right? Because I kind of felt like people were playing the victim, and I just spoke on the current climate of our country, and how opportunities are available for everyone, and how you have to compete, and how I spoke about how I am a black man. I spoke about how I am black. I'm African American. I spoke on how, although I'm black, I am not a victim, and I actually commented, and normally with the trolls on my videos and on my shorts, I normally don't comment on people saying stuff, right, or negative stuff, because it's just not worth my energy. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on in life. But I did have to comment on one person's comment. I did have to reply. and they were just saying, oh, it's hard for us, this, that, and the third. Black people can't be successful because of the way everything was set up. And so I replied to them, and I pretty much was like, look, man, like even if they made life harder, even if they made life 20% harder for black people, I would still succeed. I would still succeed. I would still get mine. It wouldn't matter, because when you're relentless, you don't give up. And even if it takes a little longer, that doesn't mean you just give up. Just because it's harder, you have to move faster, or even if you have a smaller window or a smaller margin for error, doesn't mean you throw in the towel. I mean, I'm not throwing in the towel. You could do what you want. I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm gonna get mine. All right, I came to play. I play to win. I play for keeps. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes on YouTube, professionally, in life in general, because we're all competing for stuff. We are all competing. We are running for what we want in life. And in the year 2024, I do believe that we all have a shot to get what we want out of life, whether it's a house, a car, a job, a family, whatever it is that you want your life to be later on down the road. You can do that, regardless of the color of your skin. And I decided to do another series because I have a large base of young adults and young people that follow me. And I didn't realize it until last week, right? So I have a large margin of people, not just black people, white kids too, and people from Brazil and all types of young people, because young people be on the streams, right? That's where they hang out. They don't even watch videos anymore. Videos are for old people. It's pretty funny. Like all the youngins, they watch the streams. And so I have a large younger audience. And so I have a responsibility. I'm not anyone's role model, right? I'm a template. I'm not an example. I'm not a good example. I'm no one's role model, but I am a good template. See the difference between an example and a template, and the difference between a role model and a template is a role model and an example you copy, right? And you take the whole structure of the template or of the example and you just swap the data or the information. With a template, you could take what you like, right? That being me and what I stand for, healthy don't hurt, where we improve ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally. We thrive to move forward. We progress forward by making one good decision one day at a time. And that's kind of what we base ourselves off of. By me doing that, I'm showing our younger generation a mindset. I'm showing our younger generation a way of thinking, a way of life almost. And so I just don't want my younger viewers to think that just because life is hard, just because you're a certain ethnicity, or even if you're a sexual preference, even if you have a different sexual preference, that you can't get what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to mislead our youth neither, because I have a lot of young people to watch me. I don't want them to think that like, oh, just because you black, you can't go get you some money. You can't get the car you want. You can't get the house you want. You can't build a YouTube channel. Because I feel like a lot of our older generation, or like I hate to say it, our older, I'm gonna say our older black generation, they're stuck in their old ways, right? They're stuck in their old ways. They can't let go of the past, which some of them, rightfully so, have witnessed some crazy things from the past, right? Which should be acknowledged, respected, and included in this conversation. But when we're talking about the future, we cannot worry about what's going on in the past because it distracts us from focusing and working in the present. And I feel like a lot of people they lead our youth down the wrong road by focusing on the wrong stuff. Because like I said, I'm black, but I'm not a victim, right? I'm too resourceful. I'm too crafty. I'm too smart. I'm too sharp. I'm too smooth to be a victim. If I take an L, I take an L because I wasn't good enough. Not because somebody had different color of skin, or you like boys instead of girls, or girls instead of boys, or whatever the case may be. It just wasn't my day. I fell short. I'll take that L like a man. I'll fall on my sword, get up, and try again another day. That's kind of like my mentality with all of this. And it was really mind blowing, bro. It was really mind blowing. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wow. I'm like, spoke to a good portion of the younger generation about a mindset that our older black people just don't have, because they're just stuck in what's behind us. They can't even focus on what's in front of them. It's sad, bro. It's real sad, and it's shocking. Like, when do we no longer become responsible for our own outcome at work, with our family? Like, I understand, like, as a black man, I understand that, like, a lot of people were calling me Uncle Tom's, which was funny, by the way. I was laughing. I ain't gonna lie. So I was like, y'all calling me Uncle Tom, fam? I'm like, I've done more for black people than most creators. I've done videos on how to get into shape, right? On how to get money, on how to get skills for jobs, on credit, on different loans. I'm like, y'all calling me Uncle Tom because I told y'all to stop talking about reparations and systematic racism and oppression, because ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And y'all calling me the Uncle Tom? I bet. See you at the finish line. Let me know how let me know how you crying about racism. Let me know how far that gets you. Because last time I checked, ain't nobody. Wolfpack says, I don't believe a word you say. See you at the finish line, Wolfpack. See you at the finish line. What do you have this better, Wolfpack? What do you have better? And that's the funny thing. That's the thing that I get a biggest kick out of, is people have an opinion. But if you don't believe a word I say, why are you watching? If you don't believe a word I say, why don't you add to the conversation? Why don't you be productive? And this is kind of the biggest issue that I had. It's not an issue for me. It's more of an issue for y'all, because I know what time it is. But people like to say, "Oh, I don't believe a thing you say. You're wrong," but you don't have a platform to help people. I have a platform to help people. Like, what have you done? What have you done to help people? What have you done to get people money? What have you done to build people up, to make them stronger? What have you done to help pour into people? And one of the main topics yesterday was, in my main point yesterday, with the black community and the reparations thing. And I get it, right? I get it. I understand. I'm empathetic, and I'm aware, right? My whole thing is, in 2024, it's about what you could do for me. That's what it's about. It don't matter what race it is. It's about what you could do for me. I come up here every single day. I tell y'all what I could do for y'all. I can elevate, motivate, and elaborate. Okay, I'm here to sharpen you physically, emotionally, physically, emotionally, and mentally. That's what it's truly all about. Wolfpack says reparations ain't gonna get nowhere. That's what I'm telling you. Wolfpack. He says, I agree with you there. Yeah, reparations aren't coming. Why would they give us reparations? And this is like one of my main talking points. And please hit that like button, guys, because this I want this message to be spread. I would like for the youth to see this, because it's going to help them know what's real and what's not. Reparations isn't coming because it's been almost 200 years, right? No disrespect. I'm a black man. I came from a black family. I made a black family. I'm a father. I pay my taxes, right? I'm an American. I love America. It's the best country in the world, right? But my whole thing is if it's not coming in 200 years, what makes you think it's going to come now? In the year 2024, it's about what you can do for me. When you start talking about reparations and 20 acres and a mule, all people hear is charity. All people hear is, wow, my taxes are about to go up. Veshman says, yo. Wolfpack says, of course, I'll see you at the finish line. Oh. VM says, name a car from my first car edit. I have no idea. Wolfpack says the reparation talk is a non-starter. They're never going to give you reparations. I agree with you there. Yes, you are correct. So Wolfpack, you, like many other people, and you know what, Wolfpack, I'm not dissing you, bro. I'm not dissing nobody that thinks differently. On my channel, I tell people, if you disagree with what I say, that is fine. We're all individuals. We're not the same person. Of course we're going to think differently. My thing is that, like, it's not productive. When we talk about improvement, and people in the black community are always talking about improvement, right? Oh, that person became rich. He needs to give back to the black community, right? Now, There are black people, but there is not a black community. And just because you're black and you do well doesn't mean that you have to turn around and shovel all of the money you made into a community that doesn't help you. Because if I get rich and people are like, oh, you didn't help the black community, I'm going to be appalled. I'm going to be straight up appalled. A, because I did help y'all with thousands of videos, right? I told y'all how to get jobs, what skills are required, what industries are good to work in, what jobs to avoid. I talked about a lot of life topics. A lot of life topics I talked about. Wolfpack says, yes, you are correct. And so, you know, it's kind of wild because people want you to help them. You know, people would expect a lot from me. Let's say I get $1 million deal, right? I get $1 million deal with Sprite and I'm rich now. People are going to come over to me with their hand out, but they didn't edit a video. They didn't hold my microphone. They didn't hold my camera. They didn't do any edits. But all of a sudden, oh, healthy don't hurt. You're black. You didn't give to the black community. What? Bro, we're all responsible for our own successes. Like, I hope y'all hear me, especially the young ones. Like, I'm telling you, and this video is really for the youth, bro, because like I said, some of these older people, sorry, excuse me, I gotta be respectful. Some of our older generations, they're stuck in the past. They just can't catch up to the present. And they refuse to let it go. And, you know, we talk about evolving, adapting, and overcoming. And a good portion of adapting is realizing that when you talk about the past, no other race cares. No other race cares. As a black man, if I were to go and no disrespect my white people, if I were to go into a room full of white people and start talking about, you know, Jim Crow law, segregation, slavery, this, that, and the third, their faces are just going to be blank. They're going to be like, what the hell is this dude talking about? Somebody get this dude out of here, because they don't care. So is the past terrible? Yes. Did it hold the black community back? Yes. At the moment when they told us we were going to get what we were going to get, should we have gotten it? Meaning reparations and the 20 acres of mule and this, that, and the third? Yes. 200 years have passed. It's not coming. So at this point, us continuing to bring it up is not productive conversation. When we could be talking about stuff that'll really change people's lives. You know, like I'll give you an example. I'm gonna read y'all comment real quick. Brandon says, you want reparations from the Democrats. I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't want nothing from nobody. I want an opportunity that I prepared for, that I deserve, that I worked for, and that I earned. I want to build, straight up. And I feel like that's the biggest issue, and that's the biggest part that we leave out. We want to talk about handouts, but we want to talk about building. And I'm glad you guys talk about building, because we are glad I'm talking about building, because we always talk about how the opportunities aren't equal for black people. When we have Google, guys, if you want to get a good paying job with great salary, great benefits, paid vacation, you know, you want to work remote, you can do it. All the information's on the internet. This is a perfect example, right? Because y'all pro-black leaders, you know, the real estate people, the credit frauds, all them, the I'll make you a millionaire overnight people, they'll tell you a pipe dream, right? But they won't tell you anything that's applicable in real life. In real life, and I don't own this website, honest to God. In real life, you can go to freecodecamp.com and you can learn how to code. In real life, this is the website right here. You can learn how to code. You can learn how to build a website. You can learn how to build an app. They'll pay you thousands of dollars, okay, to work on their websites, to do their cybersecurity. Freecodecamp.com. You can get a job right out of high school, right out of college, right? But the pro-blacks aren't talking about that. You know, they want to talk about how you can get your credit score up so you can get a credit line or a business credit card for $30,000, and then you can leverage that line of credit to get a real estate deal with a mortgage through the company that they own. So, you know, like, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to do all that crap. And it's all fraud at the end of the day. You just trying to set me up so you can take money out my pocket. But I talk about putting money in your pocket. Like in real life, you can go to freecodecamp.com, learn how to code in Python, learn how to type in learn how to code in SQL, JavaScript. You can learn how to do data analysis and get a job in the office, making a good wage with vacation time, tuition reimbursement. You could be a data scientist. You could do information security, free. It don't cost you a dime. This is a website. It's called freecodecamp.com. I use this myself. This is how I get my good paying jobs. This is where I get all my skills from. I put it on my LinkedIn page, right? They contact me. I apply for jobs. I learn the skills. I apply for jobs that have these skills, that are looking for these skills. I do a job interview. I get hired. I get paid right there. But nobody's talking about that, right? But I'm Uncle Tom, right? But I talk about this stuff, what really gets people paid. But I'm Uncle Tom. But we want to talk about reparations, right? You know, like I'm talking about real applicable solutions up here. And I feel like sometimes y'all be so blinded by y'all emotions that y'all don't see the solution, bro. This is the solution. You want to change your life, you want to change your family's life, it starts with you. Like it has nothing to do with 30, 40 years ago. The banks don't care. If you go up to Wells Fargo and you're like, hey, I need reparations. Is my reparations check in? No. Okay, can you put some money in my bank account? They're gonna escort you out. If you try to get approved for a loan and you say, hey, I'm black, you know, we were we were mistreated. We're not treated fairly. White privilege. Can I get approved for this loan? They're gonna tell you no. So how does that help anybody? That doesn't help anybody. But you know what will help somebody? This website's called Microsoft Learning. MicrosoftLearning.com. Look it up. Okay, you can get yourself a good paying job, right? Because one of the biggest things they like to talk about during election time is black jobs. Black people can't get a job. Black people can't get information. They're gatekeeping. Nobody's gatekeeping. All right, you can get this $20 a month. I don't own Microsoft. I'm not sharing no code. I don't make a dime off this. This is just me giving game at this point. This is just for the youth because I got tons of little eyeballs looking at me every single day. The money's yours. I promise you, white privilege can't stop you from learning and getting this paper. No one can. Not only can a white person not stop you, no one can stop you. You know, this is a free country. All right, I'm being real. You could figure out whatever you want to do. Do you want to make apps? Here it is right here. Let's look together, shall we? You can make apps, data analyst, data engineer. You could be a developer, DevOps engineer, functional consultant, security operations analyst, security engineer, solutions architect. These are all career paths, right? This is a solution. This is a training path where you get a certificate at the end on MicrosoftLearning.com. Y'all see that? You can enroll, you can go at your own pace. Look at this. It just keeps going. Look at this. Ain't nobody gatekeeping. Ain't nobody gatekeeping. You know, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, let's be real, bro. Let's be real. What's another one? Code Academy. Code Academy, you got paid for. I'm name dropping all. They ain't running me this check, but they should. CodeAcademy.com. Best $40 you'll invest in. They have a course for cybersecurity, for back end web development, front end development, data analysis. All the programs I just mentioned on Microsoft Learning are on Code Academy. All right, you fill out the certificate. They even help you with job placement. There goes the money. There goes your reparations. Like, come on, baby. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. Wolfpack says, yes, today is only what you can do for me. Nothing else. You are right there again. That's what I'm saying, Wolfpack. Wolfpack, you agree with me more than you disagree with me. We should be friends. I know you said you disagree with everything I said. You might as well hit that like and sub button and support your boy, because ain't nobody else keeping it this real. They demonetized my live yesterday with this same exact topic. And I wasn't gonna do it because they took the money away. And I was like, you know what? It's not even about the money. It's about my voice being heard by the youth, by people my age. And also, if you're my age, I'm 29. I know I look like I'm 40 because my hairline, you know, I need to shave. But bro, if you are a grown man, I'm talking a grown man. Like I'm a grown man. I got nose up my hair. I have a son. You know, I pay taxes. I'm a big dog. I'm a grown man. If you're a grown man, add to the chat, bro. Add to the chat. I'm not here to tear nobody down. I know the title got y'all up in here, right? I'm giving hella game. Y'all might as well come join me because I'm here to help. I'm here to elevate, elaborate, and to motivate. We going forward. But if you were my age, if you are 25, 26, 27, 28, if you're up there with us, bro, if you're older, dude, add to the conversation. People be watching the chat. You don't know who you might be impressionable on. You know, you never know. So, you know, I'm just being real with y'all, man. Wolfpack says yes, but sometimes you need help up. It's not all about individualism. My thing is, Wolfpack, I understand that people need help up, bro, but like there's only so much help that just you're going to get, right? If you truly need help, you can go to the unemployment office. Nobody wants that kind of help. Go EBT. You know, the stuff that's free, the stuff that is charity is always the lowest grade, right? The charity is always at the bottom, right? And then there's top shelf. Top shelf, you gotta pay top dollar to get top shelf because you get what you pay for. Now, I'm all for helping people when they need help up. I just showed y'all 3 different websites. One of them is free. One of them is free of charge where you can learn skills to get a job. Matter of fact, because you know, at this point, like I said, this is for the youngins, and you know, if you this is for the youngins to see and watch and to listen. And if you're older, I want to talk to y'all. I'm about talking to y'all too. Here's another one for my young people. Since y'all up in here, 33 heavy, appreciate y'all. Hit that like and sub button, bruh. We lighting this platform on fire. I'm gonna let y'all know what's up because I'm the right one to give this clout to. Okay. All right. So look, this is Coursera.com. They aren't running me this check, but they should. Right. I told y'all my favorite part is the solution. We could talk about problems all day. The black community should do this. The black community should do that. No, here's what anybody should do, whether you're black, white, I don't care. What black people need to do is go get you some money. Start building, right? Coursera.com. This is from the University of Illinois. It's free. They're not paying me, but they need to. All right. It says financial planning for young adults. It's free from the University of Illinois on Coursera.com. So just a quick description. This is beginner level, takes 3 weeks to complete, 20 hours a week. Let's just gonna give you a quick summary of what the heck you gonna learn, what it's about. Let me see. It says it's designed to provide an introduction to basic financial planning concepts for young adults. The FPYA course is organized across 8 separate modules with a 4-week window. Topics include financial goal setting, saving, investing, budgeting, financial risk, borrowing, and credit, because financial planning is such a terrific and personal topic. This is free of charge, y'all. Free of charge. Not all you got to do is create an account, connect it to your Gmail. You don't got to put no credit card information in. So the information and the knowledge is there. I'm gonna be real. And says there are lots of white people who got here after all that stuff, or white people whose ancestors' activity opposed those things. My ancestors died on the Union side of the Civil War. That's shady. Yeah, and unfortunately, it was wild back then, bruh. Like I hate to say it, back then that was normal. That was normal in the world, not just here. Wolfpack says, yeah, that's true. No other race cares about that. Why? About how much money we're making in this first quarter. And that says, I've had multiple people say my ancestors were racist without knowing anything. Yeah, ain't that funny? That's an accusation. They making assumptions. Brandon says, smart. Success is the best revenge. Absolutely. And it's also the best form of leverage. Brandon says, damn, I might check that out. You should. You should, bro. You should. Because I got money from this. I went from like 15 an hour to 17 an hour to 21 and 50 cents, all the way up to $26 and some change. No degree. No degree. So I'm qualified to speak on this. Wolfpack says, I'm young, I'm 26. Yeah, man, Wolfpack says, I just subscribe to you. Haha, you make a lot of points. Sub. I appreciate it. Brandon says he subbed too. Thank you, guys. He said he's 27. Yeah, bro, I don't know what race y'all are. And to be real with you, it don't matter, bro. But like, what does matter is our mentality when we're going about like society. When we're navigating through society, the mentality is important. It's everything. Like our mentality is everything. People are walking around. This ain't just black people. It's regular people in general. People are walking around with this victim mindset. Like somebody's going to feel sorry for you. You know, you could go ahead and tell your mama, you know, your mama cares, you know, your mama cares. But you know, everybody else, your friends, your family members, your teachers, they got their own shit going on, bruh. Matashi Adams says, "What's the website called again?" Hey, you gonna have to watch the playback, my boy. But it's I'll give it to you one more time. The website I just showed was freecodecamp.com, free of charge. Coursera.com. They have tons of tech and tons of financial planning and finance courses from universities, colleges. That you can watch and that you could complete and you could test and you get a certificate at the end. It's free of charge, man. It's free of charge. And the sad part is, bro, I just gave so much game in such a small period of time that people would have charged y'all for that. And it still would have been inaccurate. You know, freecodecamp.com is created by software developers that wanted to allow a space for people to learn how to code, to create websites, to create apps, to get into cybersecurity with valid information, and for it to be structured in a way that was, you know, without fluff, you know, so it only focuses on the stuff that will get you hired, the skills and focuses that will get you hired, and it leaves out all of the extra fluff. So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Brandon says, agreed. It's the content of your character. Yeah, for sure, man. Wolfpack says, I'm gonna look it up. I mean, you should, bro. You should. You know, Brandon said, respect, brother. Have a good day. You too, man. And you know, that's what we about, man. We about the solutions over here, bro. Like, it's sad, you know. Calling me an Uncle Tom, y'all hurt my feelings, man. I got my fifis hurt. Y'all done hurt my fifis, man. My thing is, my whole big thing is with this, with the lavery, put an S in front of it, with the lavery, you know, what white people own in laves. I gotta be careful because they're gonna demonetize this live too. You know, put an S in front of that. SLAVES. With white people owning laves and us being upset about it in 2024, like someone gives a fuck. Let's say that a white person, their great grandparents did own laves, right? Let's say they was a laves owner, right? And you go up to them and you're like, hey, you know, I found out that you own, you know, my great grandfather. I'm gonna go, you know, and they're like, so now what? Now what? What's the next step? They're like, yeah, so that had nothing to do with me. Now what? What are you gonna do? What's your next move? You can't tell the government they're not gonna do anything. So why are we talking about this? If it's not productive to put money in your pocket, who cares? You know, like, what closure are y'all looking for? You know what my form of closure for all of life's pain? Me getting some money. You know, my favorite thing to do is to sign an offer letter from a job for more money with a bonus. That's my favorite. That's the best feeling ever. You know, or you get approved for a loan, you know? So that's why, you know, when I be giving y'all my solutions, if it ain't putting money in your pocket, I don't include it. I have feelings of my own. I'm not a robot. I know I come up here and people are like, this dude is heartless. He only cares about winning or about making money or about progressing or about lifting weights, right? It's not that that's all I care about. It's just my feelings never got me anywhere. You know, my feelings never got me anywhere. And I feel like that's kind of our issue as a community, is we're expecting our feelings to somehow be monetizable, you know? And the only time our feelings can be monetized is when someone is trying to come along to help you in disguise of a scam. They, you know, and there's tons of Jay Morrison, Boyce Watkins. They come around here around the black community, you know, acting like they're Robin Hood. And then they still give you false information. And to be real with you, it's too easy for them to do that. Stealing is so easy from the black community because y'all want everything microwaved. You know, I've yet to hear any of these entrepreneurs, real estate people, credit gurus, or any of these other business people, these trucking people. They don't come around and be like, hey, how would you like to work 70 to 80 hours a week, work yourself to the bone to the point of pure exhaustion and become a millionaire over the course of 5 years? That's realistic. They don't tell you that. They're always like, hey, how would you like to make passive income? Work 15 minutes a day, make 10K a month. What? Passively? Get out my face, bro. It's a lie. It's a setup. But you'll buy it on that, right? Because if somebody told you would have to work yourself to the bone, that's not appealing, right? It's not attractive. Wolfpack, Days UV says message retracted. Wolfpack says, okay, message retracted. Wolfpack says it's all about the Benjamins. It is all about the Benjamins, bro. White, black, or indifferent, bro. And here's my thing. And people might not like this, right? Because I'm all about, my progression of my family, even my YouTube followers. I love black people, but at the end of the day, bro, it's about what you can do for me. It's all about the Benjamins, right? If it don't make money, it don't make sense. I don't care how much a white man hates the color of my skin. If I pay him enough, he'll do whatever I ask him to. It is what it is. It's business. It's not personal. Why would you want to be friends with a person that doesn't like the color of your skin, right? So if it's not personal, it's business. If you ain't got no business for me, get the stepping. You feel me? DUV says, any tips for weight loss? I'm currently at 90 kg. Yeah, go on a treadmill, incline on 3, speed on 4. Put on a hoodie, some jogging pants, and drink a whole bunch of water. And walk for an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. That weight will drop. Sounds excruciating, I know. DUV says, do you remember me? I do remember you. And yeah, man, it's just where we're at, man. It's just where we're at. Like, I got a black son. I am black. I come from a black family, bro. But this victim stuff is played out. And I really don't think it's gonna get us anywhere. And I hope you guys took something from this live, bro. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. And I'm here to also make y'all laugh, bro. Like, I don't even like talking about these topics. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I was like, I got to. Because nobody ain't keeping it real, bro. Nobody is keeping it real. There's too many fakes, too many frauds out here. I gotta keep it real. I got so much real. I got some real to share. We could all be real. I want somebody to fact check me. I promise you, if they send in a reparations check, let me know where so I can get in line. Because I'm all about a dollar. I have yet to hear about them giving anybody some money for being black. So if they ain't giving us money, it don't make sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. It is what it is. And I don't even be looking at white people the way y'all be looking at them. You pro-blacks. I don't be like, look at him and his white privilege. I be like, look, there goes a white dude. It is what it is. Here's a secret. White people are broke too. He said it. White people are broke too. White people are struggling too. White people are fucked up too. Sounds crazy. I know, sounds crazy, right? We thought we were the only ones. Like, we be looking at white people thinking, oh, look at him. He's got it all figured out. That mofo got 4 kids at home, stressing out. His wife running up a credit card that he can't afford. He got his own set of problems, bro. We're all in this together, dog. And if you born in America, homie, if you born in America, we born in the best country in the world, fam. I don't care what your race, ethnicity, sexual preference is. America is great. God is great. I am blessed to even be here to begin with. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. If I can't make it happen here, I can't make it happen anywhere else. All right, I was born with a rough upbringing, with a wooden spoon, not with a silver spoon. It took a long time for me to get here. I got a lot longer to go. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Y'all gonna see the growth. Oh, sorry, my eyes is burning. Y'all gonna see the growth, and you guys have already seen the growth. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. This is my 3rd season. I keep getting better. Oh man, I might have to wipe my eye pretty soon. But I keep getting better, man. It's the reality of the situation, man. It's healthy, don't hurt. Make sure to hit that like and sub button. This is a lifestyle channel. This is a lifestyle channel that's here to improve you physically, emotionally, and mentally. We're here to elevate, elaborate, and to motivate. I'm here to help you guys evolve, adapt, and overcome life's problems, because as our society continues to go, life keeps changing, man. Our world keeps changing, and you've got to adapt. A lot of people are stuck in their old ways, their old way of thinking, old way of rhetoric, with the reparations and the oppression being one of them. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit no more, fam. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Give me one momento. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. But yeah, man. If the Wolfpack says there isn't going to be any reparations, he says yes. The pro black hustle, yeah, the pro black hustle super profitable, man. And if y'all got any questions for me, man, I got 10 more minutes left. So if you guys have any questions, you guys want to know my viewpoints or anything, let me know. I'll try to help you guys out the best I can. I do not act as though I know everything. I've just been around the block a couple times, and I've seen a lot of situations from the low ground, not from the high ground. We'll put it that way. Your boys from the trenches, for real, for real. But these are my solutions for black people. My solution is for you to build. My solution is for you to develop, for you to evolve, right? I hate to say it, a lot of black men, myself included, we don't learn emotional intelligence until it's too late. Right? Sounds crazy. It sounds nuts, but emotional intelligence is needed. Like, you got tons of black men and white men too. You got a lot of young men in general. That's why I'm covering this. You got a lot of young men that they don't have the ability to be patient, to just wait. Something bad happens, it's a knee-jerk reaction, right? They do the first thing that's on their mind. They don't read the room, they don't do risk assessment, they don't, weigh their options, they just jump, right? Because you don't know no better. Because you don't know any better. It's just a lot of it is because of fathers aren't being there. A good portion of it is because, nobody's really investing in you or helping you, or your parents don't know any better. But, here's definitely a place for you to learn. I'm here for y'all, man. I ain't gonna steer y'all wrong, bruh. I ain't gonna steer y'all wrong. I do these lives, fam. I do these lives. I interact with the chat. And I feel like if my information was wrong, if my message was so crazy, I wouldn't have people coming in, disagreeing, and leaving as subscribers. Wolfpack's first message, no disrespect, Wolfpack, I ain't calling you out, but I am calling you out. Wolfpack's first message was, I disagree with everything you say. And then now he's like, you know what? You ain't too bad. I'm a sub. That happens all the time, bro. Happens all the time, right? Because I ain't saying nothing too crazy. I'm just not being emotional about it. Like, it is what it is. I'm black. Now what? Imagine if I used me not having hair as an excuse not to get women. My son wouldn't be born. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. If you can't be stopped, you can't be stopped. It's all upstairs. This is the most powerful weapon we have, is our mind. Yode says, the great thing about humans is we all have the ability to change. Absolutely. And we're not forced to stay the way we are either. Hit that like button here for your boy to support more content like this. I don't see any other creator trying to pour into people in this way. I don't see any other creator responding to the chat for free. I don't see any other creator trying to elevate, motivate, and elaborate our youth, our elders, or even our people that are just adults in general, bro. Like, I'm trying to put on for the set. I'm trying to put everybody up. All right, I'm an elevator. What floor y'all want? I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top physically. I'm about to be 30 next year. I'm in the middle of a body transformation. It's going great. I'm trying to move up financially. I just got a pay increase last year of about 18%. I'm trying to improve spiritually and mentally and emotionally. I'm getting closer to God. I've been going to church every single Sunday. I talk to God often. This is not a religious channel. You don't have to believe in God. I'm not here to dissuade you. I'm just telling my story. And I'm just developing myself and just trying to help others as well. This personal development journey isn't one that has an ending. I'm just really focused on improving my quality of life and helping others do the same. I'm very goal oriented. We have 5 months left of this year. We are creeping up upon 2K subs. Please hit that like and sub button. To all the people that did hit the like and sub button, I appreciate you. Please hit that like and sub button. To all the people that did hit that like and sub button, I appreciate you. You mean a lot to me. And without y'all, I am nothing. But yeah, man, we're very goal oriented. For example, I got this from Big Lots, right? It says blessed on it. I thought it was cool, right? So what I do is I log my goals for the year, right? And then every single day, three times a day, I log what went wrong in my day. Whether it's me getting up late, showing up late for work, me having a bad workout. I analyze my day. I analyze my goals to make sure that I'm focused on what I need to do, whether it's fit to get in the gym, with my YouTube channel, as a father. Like, I have goals. So I log it, right? So I have a reference point. That way I don't have to keep having stuff float in my head on a cycle, because it takes up a lot of room in your head if you're constantly worrying about what's going on in your life, what you're missing, what you need to do, etc. So I put that all in this book so it's organized, man. And I hope at the end of this, once I get to the very end, because there's a lot of pages in here. Once I get to the very end, I got a feeling this might bring me to tears because I'm gonna see how far I've come. And even on YouTube, YouTube is my log for life. If you look at my older videos, you will see how far I've come on YouTube. The quality's gotten better. I have backdrops. I have microphones. This is in 4K. Okay, I started out, the screen was pixelated. I couldn't speak clearly on camera. I came so far. And this is a part of building, right? You log your journey, you log how far you've come. It's a part of building. And I encourage everybody to build for themselves. And unfortunately, when we're talking about what the Black community needs to do and reparations, no one talks about building. Not you building based off of the money somebody else gave you through charity, but you building off of your own blood, sweat, and tears. I built this channel with my own blood, sweat, and tears, and you can too. Let me see what y'all saying. Wolfpack says, you don't know any better, so don't do any better. That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Wolfpack says, question, what do you think it will take for the old folks to change? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The tough part about elders, and rightfully so. I respect my elders. I want to make this very clear. They won't, because they're so much older, they refuse to listen to those that are younger. Because they've been there already, and because they've experienced life at a different time, they don't think they have got to listen to us about what's going on today. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But it's not our job to change the older generation because they've already made it if they did what they were supposed to do, right? They're already retired. They're done working. They can relax. They have grandchildren. They've made it. They've gotten their house, their cars, marriage. We're out here fighting for our lives to become respectable young men and women, to develop families, to thrive professionally, academically, to have a good social circle, to take care of our health. We're all fighting for that. So, yeah, I don't think anything could change. I mean, the old folks are changing a little bit, but it's hard, bro. It's programming, bro. You gotta think these are people that they didn't have Facebook or YouTube. They didn't even have MySpace. They got all their information from the news. They got all their information from the news. Some of them were around when there were only 4 channels. This is the new cable. This is my channel. Could you know how crazy this is? Like, that's why I be telling people. Like, I be telling people to build, start your own channel, start your own business online, do something. Because think about how great of a gift this is. I have 15 people currently watching me through a magical device where I'm talking to you simultaneously and you can see my face. And it updates in real time. There's no lag. It's incredible. Like, this is a blessing, bro. Like, this truly is a blessing. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all my viewers. I appreciate everybody that contributed to this chat, man. It's a privilege for me to be up here. I hope I gave y'all some good game about how to get some good skills that don't require a high school degree. I helped y'all get some paper, talk to y'all about the mindset, why you shouldn't be a victim. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. The whole reparations talk and the whole victim race card, bro. I never seen anybody get some paper I never seen anybody get paper by doing those plays. So I don't think that's a winning strategy. So I don't support it respectfully. I do think what happened in the past is tragic. It's terrible. I just feel like it's a bad example for our youth. And I'm appreciative, man. God is good. He blessed me with this channel. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. It took me 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. And it has taken me 3 months to get to 2,000 subscribers. So that just shows how momentum works, right? The momentum of building and just putting in a conscious effort every day towards a goal. Compound effort, not compound interest, compound effort. Because you might not see that something is working out, and this is for anybody that's working on something, whether it's you trying to be somebody, you trying to get a degree, you trying to just try to become a better person physically, spiritually, emotionally. Maybe you have some trauma you've got to heal from. you know, you're working on getting to the next level or evolving or healing or just becoming better in general. And every day it feels as though your efforts are meaningless. They're worthless because they're not working. You don't see the result. And you know, 2 years later, after hard work of seeing no results, you might wake up one day and you might see a whole bunch of motion happen in the form of a blessing, positive motion. And you're gonna be like, holy crap. You know, you're like, I've been watering this grass trying to get these flowers to grow for the past 2 years. And I couldn't even get a single dandelion. And now, you know, I have roses, I have thornberry bushes, oak trees, willow trees. I have all of this crap growing in my garden when I've been planting for the past 2 years. Like, for real, man. One Cup Two Beers says, yo, I like dude's name, bro. One Cup Two Beers, you got one of my favorite usernames. One Cup Two Beers says, Christ is king, seek him out, and he will fix all of your problems inside of you and out. That's facts. That's facts. You know, God saved me a couple times, bro. I know y'all be seeing me up here be all unhinged, you know, because I'll be cracking jokes like a delinquent. But you know, man, our reality, like I believe in God. I rely on my faith, and God got me paper last year. I was in a spot where I wanted to get a better paying job because I was like, I know I can make this money. I know I can make this money. I was like, I know, like I deserve it. I'm capable. Like I got it. Like I'm him, right? Because all these other chumps inside this application pool are getting chosen, and I'm like, this is mine. This is mine. Like I got this. And I wasn't getting chosen, bro. So I went to church, bro. I gave up on God for 5 days because I kept going to job interviews, and you know they weren't biting, fam. I gave up on God for 5 days. It was the loneliest 5 days of my life. I asked God what I should do because I can't do this no more. I'm about to crash out. And he told me, because like I went to church and the pastor was preaching, and this is back before when I wasn't going to church consistently. Like my girl would have to drag me to go to church. And so the preacher's preaching, he's going back and forth. He's telling the word. I'm not listening, right? Because I'm so stressed and I am angry. I am mad. And I feel like God gave up on me, right? And so I was just talking to God, looking up at the ceiling, and I'm like, man, I'm like, God, I can't do this no more. Like that's all I got. You know, I can't do this no more. I was like, I don't know what to do. And I didn't hear a voice, right? I didn't have a message hit me in the back of the head or nothing. I just had like, it was like a feeling, and it was just wait. And I was like, wait. And I left church like, bro, what do you mean wait? So I was like, okay. I was like, if that's what God told me to do, I'm going to wait. So you know what I did? I waited. I kept applying places. I kept working on my skills off the same websites that I showed y'all earlier. I showed y'all how I got my paper. I showed y'all how I got my skills for the paper, right? For me to be qualified, for me to get pulled from a pool of applicants for an interview, and how I nailed the interview. I showed y'all what websites I used, right? Most of them were free. And so, you know, I kept putting in the work to learn from the websites I just showed y'all, right? And then I got a phone call and I got my money. Got my interview. God blessed me, and the rest is history, bruh. The rest is history. I ain't turned my back on God since. And God gave me tons of chances before then. He gonna give me more chances afterwards. And every day, bro, like it's a blessing. Every day is a blessing. Not everybody gets one. I do thank God, bro. I really, really do thank God. Judah, servant of Jesus, says, hallelujah, amazing testimony. One Cup, Two Beers says, amazing testimony, God is good. How did all y'all find? You know, because it's weird. Beginning of the stream, it's a whole bunch of pro-blacks. End of the stream, it's a whole bunch of Christians. I'm mad confused, bro. But no, it's just my story. Like, this ain't no religious channel, but shout out to all my Christians out there. That's just my story, right? This ain't no religious channel. I'm not trying to convert anybody. It's not my job. Right, we all got to lay in our own bed. Mine is nice. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's just my story, bro. And there've been tons of other moments of frustration, but you know, he is the best source of strength, bro. And really, he just gives me endurance because I'm strong, right? I'm fast and I'm strong. My issue is that over time I can be worn down, right? And sometimes I go too fast, I pace incorrectly, and sometimes I rush and I make mistakes because the faster you go, it opens yourself up to error. And then it kind of creates a mess for yourself because you made a whole bunch of messes really really quickly in a short period of time, and you got to keep going. And then sometimes I just be like, bro, this is just because I got a lot going on in my life. I'd be feeling overwhelmed, but yeah, he be keeping me going. I ain't gonna lie. One Cup Two Bear says, no Jesus, no peace. He saved me from anxiety and depression. That's deep, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about depression, right? Because my depression comes from failure, right? I made this channel because I love moving forward. And when I do poorly, when I fail, or if I'm not going forward, if I go backwards, or even if I'm stagnant, I get a little depressed until I move forward a little bit, But I do know a lot about anxiety. Anxiety sucks. I used to drink a lot to curb anxiety. I still do from time to time. But I got that under control too, also by the grace of God. But it's hard when you are trying to do your best, and I feel like anxiety is healthy. Lots of people won't tell you that. Anxiety is just a form of your intuition, letting you know where you are in your environment. Like if you're not making a lot of money and inflation's going up and you feel anxious about that, you're supposed to feel anxious. Judas of Jesus says, actually, same here, Beer. Judas, servant of Jesus, says, very relatable number. Success also does mean a lot to me, especially in the faith and my relationship with God. Yeah, it's needed. Everybody wants to be successful, and those that say they don't, they're liars. You a lie. If you say you don't got what you want out of life and you're okay with that, and that doesn't make you feel like crap, you a lie. That's not the truth. Everybody feels bad because they come up short. It's just the way it is. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't be describing benzos like they're Tic Tacs. A lot of people are on medicine. A lot of people doing drugs. A lot of people drinking. I work out. I lift weights because I try to use positive outlets that will benefit me in the future. And the gym has done that. And not only has it helped me look good naked, it helped me look good with clothes on, right? Because I go shopping, I look good in the clothes because your boy's working out. I'm squatting, bench pressing, doing barbell rows. I'm running, I'm biking. Your boy is shredded underneath this shirt. I feel good. My self-esteem is up. My confidence is up. My energy is up. It's just the gym has helped so much. This lifestyle, this healthy, don't hurt lifestyle has helped so much because when you are constantly trying to improve physically, financially, and emotionally, it's hard to go backwards. You at worst, if you're working on those areas of your life, at your worst, you will stand still on your worst day. And yeah, man, it's really a blessing, bro. It really, really is. I'm grateful because life is hard. A lot of people right now, they're still having the aftermaths of COVID, which people don't like to admit, but a lot of people gain weight over COVID, like a lot. A lot of people develop drinking problems over COVID. A lot of people have their social skills are still messed up. People got problems, bro. Truth be the audits says everything in life happens for a reason. Always remember that. I mean, you know what? I would like to think that, but sometimes, in life, and I'm sure other people can relate, man, you have certain stuff happen and you're like, there's no way, there's no way God did this and was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this to Bob. I'm gonna put Bob through something extremely excruciating and painful over a long period of time, and this is gonna benefit him. Bob is looking at the end of a barrel. Bob is looking at a full vial of a bottle of about to end it. Like sometimes I would like to think that that's the case, but I don't see it. I don't see the vision sometimes. Most of the times I see it, but yeah, man, life is crazy, bro. Take care of your noodle. I'm gonna wrap up with this, man. Take care of your noodle, your brain. Watch your self-talk. Watch what you intake on social media, right? Because people clicked on this title because they wanted me to talk about Black people being the victim, which we spoke about for quite some time. But I offer a lot more positivity and a lot more solutions that people ever could have realized or fathomed. People thought that this was going to be a moment for me to go on a bashing spree. Which I did. You know, black community caught some strays during this talk, but it was real. People thought it was gonna be one-sided, tone deaf, without solutions. Truth be the author says, or Judas says, yes, the Bible says God will not put anything on us that we can't handle. One Cup Two Bears says, I used to have the devil's victimhood mindset. They started seeking King Jesus by praying to him and reading his word. He changed my mindset and it's one of the victors. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. You too, man. Truth says you too, Judas. And yeah, man, it's real in the field, man. It's real in the field. Take care of your noodle. Take care of your mind. Hit the gym. Fellas, if you're a man, take care of your body. Take care of your body. Hit the gym. If you're a teenager, if you are above the age of 14 years old, you need to be in the gym. I promise you, I won't steer you wrong. 5 days a week, it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. You go out to the pool, girls is like, ooh. Dudes is like, what you been eating? What you been lifting? Bro, I'm going to the gym with you. Boost your confidence. You know, start logging your goals. Figure out what you want out the rest of this year. Go get it. What's the first step? Right? I wanted to make a YouTube channel to help people improve their quality of life. I wanted 3K subs at the end of this year. I've done just that. I made over 1,400 videos helping people, making people laugh, cracking jokes, having fun. I'm almost at 2K views. Got into great shape. Wanted to get in excellent shape before 30. Still working on it. Got 7 months to go. I think I look pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You feel me? But it's all goals, bro. It's all goal oriented, all solution oriented, all evolution oriented. We know we're trying to elevate. That is the key, bro. It's not about what they did back then. It's not about, you know, this privilege. It's not about this or that. It's about what you can do for me. And you can't do anything for yourself being a victim, but you could do something for everybody by building, developing, and just working on yourself and loving yourself, investing in yourself, talking nice to yourself, you know, just being the person that you deserve. You know, not that being the person that they deserve, being the person that you deserve. Truth be audit says I helped learn through freedom, the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution. That's what's up. Judas serving of Jesus says I'm gonna smash that subscribe button. I want to join on your journey to success. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But hey, y'all, I do got a dip. It's been a pleasure speaking to you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. God bless, and y'all take it easy. All right. Take care of yourself. Say no to drugs, and don't drink and drive. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, dog.